That is so infuriating, man. What is going on? I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, why? Why? Why does it keep doing this? That is so ridiculous, man. Ugh. Hi, everybody, again. Welcome back. That is very, very, very infuriating. All right, let's wait a couple minutes to see if we can get everyone in here. Maybe we can take a look at the office while we get this all sorted, because this is frustrating. This is very, 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 very frustrating. Why does it keep happening? I don't know, Skylar. It's not my Streamlabs because it says it's fine, but then YouTube's like, okay, we're not receiving information, therefore it's like yeah. It's making me mad. Like, just work. Nice shirt, by the way. Thank you, Chris. Give it a couple minutes for people to get in, and then we'll resume the stream. Ugh. I don't get it. I don't get it. YouTube is just having a day. People are going to watch the VOD of this, and they're going to be like, why is there 3 parts of part 1? And I'm like, listen, dog. Listen. Listen. I don't even think it's my ISP. I don't think it's... I really don't. I don't think it's my ISP at all. Like, what is going on? Q&R time. Not yet. I did say, however, like, there are going to be, like, we are going to have blips for a little bit because reasons. I don't know why. That kind of sucks. So, eh. Do you have a back garden? We have an acre. 1 acre of land in our backyard. 1 acre of land. That is just absolutely amazing. Imagine just 1 big acre of land for the kids to run around in. 1 acre. With no traffic. With no traffic. 0 traffic. And you know what? Yeah, it does look like the office from before. But if you can tell, the floor, the flooring here is gray. And the one that we had before was brown wood. Now this is gray. The one that we were just from, it was yellow with carpet. So, see you there, Pokemon Trainer Jaden. I have no idea what's going on. YouTube is trying to ruin, YouTube is just trying to ruin my night, and it's not going to happen because you all are amazing, and you guys have been amazing all night. While YouTube has certainly soiled themselves multiple times, You guys have been absolutely amazing. Me with 2.5 acres. Astrum! Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate that. Thank you. Can you enable widescreen? I thought it... Oh, why is it... Look, back on. Thank you so much, Astrum, once again for the $5, and welcome back. I miss watching your streams. I missed you too. I had some difficulties when moving states, but now that I have a stable job, I want to give back to someone who made me laugh so much, Mr. Channel CG. I've been here the whole time, and I'm so happy to have you back.
Does that mean what I think it does?
Yeah, we've got to help him.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your kindness and generosity. And of course, I remember you always being here quite a bit, Astrum. Thank you so much. I'm happy to have you back. Welcome back to these streams. Hey, Cartoon Gamer, how's it going, my dude? Oh, we're fighting Ikudar Ashbat. Oh, Ikudar Ashbat. You know, yeah, me too, Spyro. Me too, Spyro. But
I was just trying to help.
Lauer and Kane.
I broke it. I broke it. I hit the trigger spot to do the cutscene, even though I literally failed. I failed so hard, I won. I failed so hard, I won. That is amazing. I am thrilled. Thrilled.
Need no help.
Oh, just about to spring into action, huh?
Forget this guy, Spyro. Come on.
What did they want with you, anyway?
It's none of your business. Now move. I've got a tribe to save.
Oh, you're welcome.
Task failed successively. Oh, Astrum, I really appreciate that, but you don't have to donate anything. You being here is awesome. I really appreciate the support, though, everybody. Thank you, and I do appreciate the support as well, Astrum. Thank you so much. Jump, Spyro. No, we're just gonna clip into the wall. All right. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Where am I going? Hold on. Where is that? I gotta go back over here. Whoop. Bah. Blender. You broke the laws of physics and reality. Yes, I did. Welcome to me being Spyro. Hey ho hi, that's me. Spink. Astrum! Just donated $15 through Streamlabs. Thank you! Thank you so much. Last one, promise. Hee. Thank you so much for the $15. I appreciate that. Thank you. We are now over the $400 mark. I really appreciate that, everybody. Thank you. Ow. Thank you so much, everybody. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Take that, Steve. I promise I'm done. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Astrum. Thank you, everyone, for your amazing contributions tonight. I am so giddy to be back. Thank you. And hopefully next week my office will be done. Hopefully. As long as, like, nothing terrible happens. As long as nothing terrible happens. As long as, you know, silly things, but watch out, get paid next Friday. Uh-oh. Coming for you, CG. Okay. Thank you. I think. I'm scared. Alright, hold on. A long-time viewer, but this is my first time on chat. Well, welcome, Pokemon Master. How are you? Hey, CG, how is Warcraft 3 Reforged? Don't talk to me about Warcraft 3 Reforged, man. Don't talk to me about it. I'm still angry about it. Don't talk to me about Reforged. I still weep. Ow. Warcraft 3 refunded. That bad. I'm actually thinking about making a video about it. What about Shadowlands? Don't talk to me about Shadowlands either. It started off fine, and then the story was like, hey, you like Warcraft lore? You better retcon it all. It's like, yeah, thanks, Shadowlands. Appreciated that. Maybe we could just continue acting like as if Shadowlands never happened, ever, in the Warcraft lore. By the way, if you guys don't know, I am a bit of a Warcraft nerd, a little bit. And, it just, Don't talk to me about Shadowlands. Just don't. Don't talk to me about Shadowlands, and talk to me less about Warcraft Reforged. Don't even get me started on... Look, hold on. I gotta show you guys something. Okay. I am a Warcraft fan. Okay. The Warcraft 3 I'm in love into so much time and love poured into Warcraft 3. I love it so much. And then they came out with World of Warcraft, which is great, and it is fun, and it is fine, but it's not Warcraft 3. Warcraft 3 is like the StarCraft RTS, commanding armies. I played that game so much. And then they said they're releasing a new Warcraft game that's not World of Warcraft. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then they said it's a mobile game. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no. And this is what they released. Hold on. And then they're like, hey. They're like, hey, you want a Warcraft game? You want a Warcraft game? I'm like, yeah, I want a Warcraft game. Can you give me a Warcraft game? What? Oh. Okay. Well, fine. It looks kind of animated, but I'm sure it's like the original RTS, right? It's like the original RTS. Oh. 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 Is that what we got? Is this what we got? Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's great. And here's the funny thing. Take a look at this. Look at the views on this thing. 28,000. It's been out since May 3rd. It's got 28,000 views. Come on! For a Warcraft game? 28,000 views? Come on. Let's look at... This game is going to be like the opening scene of the video, putting our money into a slot machine. I'm so stoked for the new Warcraft game should be dope. Wow, I'm going to download and play this immediately. Just to collect a promotional amount or pet and WoW, then uninstall it. Hey, that guy Mikey, thank you so much for the $5. By the way, I saw a big WWE Funko Pop today I think you might like. It was pretty expensive, though. I might have to lie, cheat, and steal to get it. Ooh. Did you really see an Eddie Guerrero pop? That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much, that guy Mikey, for the $5. But, like, look at this. Considering how insane expensive this stuff is you buy for games like Hearthstone, I think I'll stay away from this. Honestly, I love Warcraft. We played for years and years, but I couldn't see me and the homies going out of our way to play this. Amazing. This is what the game was like. You collected, basically, you collect resources, right? You collect resources, you build an army, and you fight to the death, right? And you find different resources. You go around and you kill creeps to level up your heroes and your guys and upgrade. It's just like, delicious. This is strategy, RTS, real-time strategy. This is Warcraft to me. I've played this game for like a decade. I'm not exaggerating, a decade. Okay. And then they're like, hey, why don't we remaster that game and call it Warcraft 3 Reforged? And I'm like, yeah, awesome. Can't wait to play Warcraft. And then they release Reforged, and it's a broken mess. Sounds like League of Legends, but crappier. Listen here, Ethan Rogers. Warcraft 3 is where League of Legends was born, because Warcraft 3 had mods for maps, and Warcraft 3 was where Warcraft 3 made a mod called DOTA, or Dota, or Defense of the Ancients. And what happened was that then Dota All-Stars came out, which was created by the people that made League of Legends. But it was more than that. You had to command an entire army of people, and it was awesome. And it was fun, and it was great. It was 11 out of 10. And then they're just like, hey, why don't we just remake it and then ruin it? But not just that, make it so that you also have to literally buy Reforged to be able to play the original game. And it's like, oh, good. 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 I'm so thrilled. I'm so happy. I'm gonna come back to this in Q&R because it legitimately Warcraft I can't believe Shooter opened up this can of beans, because Reforged ruined my year almost, and I'm actually thinking about making a video about it. The last update that they did on it, they added chicken feet to tracks to chicken feet. Like when the chicken when a critter would walk around, its feet tracks would follow behind it. That's what they patched in. That was the last patch that they put in. Like you can't be serious. Like that's the last thing that you patch into the game was chicken feet. And then they just gave up. They just gave up. They just dropped it. They're just like, yeah, what Warcraft 3 Reforged? I don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't exist. And I'm just like, good. So good. Yeah, that's a trap. Are you okay? You seem tense. I'm sad. I'm sad because Shooter opened up a can of beans that I didn't know. What is even that name? Lickacid? What? Lickazid? Lick us zid? Lucas? What is Lickacid white fat? What is this name? Lycazid. It's gibberish. Kawabe. Hey, we're destroying Kawabe Death Tracker. Kawabe. Kawabe. Safand. Smilebriar. No, I haven't seen the bad guys yet. The Leroy J. It's fine if you don't like Warcraft. It's fine. It's cool. But the only thing I like is Leroy Jenkins. They released him as a hero in Hearthstone, and I died laughing, and I had to get him. Zip zap, he was taking a bath, but if you zip zap in the bath, you're probably dead. Yeah, if you zip zap in the bath, please remove toaster. You're not supposed to zip zap in the bath. Bye, Iode. You spin me right round, baby, right round. That was weird. Boom! Shaboom! Zip zap, take a toaster bath. Anyone remember Diablo Immortal? I mean, how could you forget? Do you not have phones? Are these armadillos like screaming? I mean, how could anyone forget that? Do you not have phones? Bye, Elmberry. And you want to pass that by me again? What? Do you not have phones meme? Yeah, armadillos sound like me, but I stepped too quickly. No, the toaster comment. You want to pass that by me against her and zip zap, take a toaster bath. Should be a shirt. Just like a picture of me sitting in a bathtub with a toaster in it, smiling and... joke aside. Is that the Wilhelm scream? Possibly. Dang it, Leroy! At least I got chicken. That was like the very first like video game meme video to go viral. Alright, chaps, where's Revis? Leroy Jenkins. Second favorite? Who's your first? Who's the first? So that I may politely know. If it's Ryan Reynolds, then I mean, yeah, of course. Goodness gravy. Mel! Hey! How goes it, Mel? Oh dear. What are Silent Tints? Silumar Coldbone. Armaludo Ashbat. Yes, I am from the family of Ashbat. Welcome to the Ashbat family. Karn Voyager. Oh gosh. I am from the family of Ashbat. Snake breaker. How do you break a snake? Don't. You know what? Don't answer that. Congrats to the new office. Thank you. We're about to go to Q&R, so you can take a bit of a better look-see at it. Where is he? Where did the big lad come running in? You know, I'm somewhat of an Ashbat myself. What's your name? Come on now. What? Lenny Hamid? Lenny... There's supposed to be a consonant there! You're missing letters! You don't go I-H-M... I... There's vowels missing! You can't just have a name made of consonants! You need vowels! A-E-I-O-U, please! Not Schnurfengerberg. It's not a name. I don't care what random name generator you put it through. Schnurfengerberg is not a name. The Schmizdefleur. Alright. Proceeds to research how to break snake. It's like, do I want to know? No. Oh, well, the flying creature was thrown off the edge and died. Ripperoni, pepperoni. Alright. Enable autosave. Save. Yes. Saving data. Done and dusted. Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first stream back from my hiatus. Like 2-week hiatus from PAX, packing, taxes, life. But I am back now. Give me a minute to start up a timer, and we shall begin. Why am I being messaged? Who's messaging me? Who does? Message me. Timer. Schurgenfleur. There we go. Timer. Boop, boop. And it's time for Q&R. So if you guys got any questions, please fire them away, and I will do my very best to be the best, but no one ever was. Oh! What any PO box updates? Yes. It turns out that shockingly, surprisingly, I know hold on to your seats here because you get ready to be blown away. The government of Canada is stupid. Okay, that's every day. I read about Canada's government and I lose brain cells. So, we have this amazing app on our phone called CanArrive. And basically, it's like, hey, if you go over to the States, if you go over to the border, if you go to any other country, before you come back to Canada, you have to fill out the form basically to explain where did you go, why did you do it, where did you go, why were you there, how long were you there, all these things. Okay, cool, awesome. But it's mandatory for you to fill it out. But they haven't updated it in 5 months. 5 months they haven't updated it. So it flags you that when you cross the border, you could be double vaxxed, triple vaxxed, quadruple vaxxed, social distanced, been over the border for 6 seconds, and the app will tell you you have to go home and social and quarantine for 2 weeks. But you don't have to. But if you try to cross the border again with the same CanArrive, you'll get in trouble. Even though they know that it's outdated and they know that it's wrong, you still have to quarantine for 2 weeks. All we have to do is patch it. That's it. Just patch it. Just patch it. They're like, nope. 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 We're not patching it. We're not patching it. We're just going to leave it. But you still need to do it. But it's wrong. But you need to do it. But it's wrong. But we're going to listen to it anyway. It's like, this is dumb. Astram donated $5. Thank you so much. End of stream, hurrah. I do got one question. When will your next stream be? I stream every Thursday and Friday. Oh, so from the VC last night, can you explain the McDonald's incident, please? Oh, we want to hear the McDonald's incident again, do we? All right. So it all started when okay. So Saturday we finished up going to PAX. We got back. We rushed all together and we hopped into our Ubers and we went and saw Sonic 2. Now, so we went to go see Sonic 2 and we watched it. I already seen it, but you know what? It was good. I enjoyed it. So we hop into an Uber. Okay. And we hopped into the Uber, and we start making our way back to the B&B. And there's another Uber in front of us. Now, if you've ever been to Boston, okay, The driving there is so awful. People will see a credit card amount of space and say, nah, I can fit it. And they're driving a Hummer. You couldn't fit a credit card in space. And they're like, nah, just gotta merge. So, and then whoever designed the infrastructure for the city needs to be kicked square in the head. Or in the teeth. Whoever it was. Because whoever designed it just took a crayon, scribbled, just took a red crayon and scribbled on a piece of paper and said, that's the infrastructure. And they're like, it's good. It's good. Let's do it. And no one follows the speed. Everything's insane. So, with this concept that we know that driving in Boston, okay, is the equivalent of putting a bag of marbles in a washing machine or in a dryer, okay? Okay, so we're driving back. It's like 11 o'clock, and there's a guy that decides, you know what I'm going to do in the middle of the night in Boston at night, not at a crosswalk? I'm going to jaywalk. But not only am I going to jaywalk, I'm going to have 3 bags of McDonald's filled to the top of food. So this guy jaywalks out in the middle of the night in Boston and don't we watch a vehicular assault? Not like a little, like, ooh, bump. No. The Uber in front of us hit this guy so hard, he just hit the ground. He hit the ground. There wasn't oops, or you tapped me. No, he hit this guy. He hit him square. Well, doesn't this guy's 3 bags of McDonald's explode? Like 3 bags of French fries everywhere. Just just a giant Mick explosion of fries and burgers everywhere. And he hits the ground, okay? The guy had a Mick accident, all right? Just a big Mick accident. And doesn't our Uber driver go, oh, that's terrible, veers around the Uber in front of him, passes by the guy he just hit, and blows a red light. And I'm just like, we're gonna die. We're just gonna die. We just watched a vehicular assault. Our Uber say, that's unfortunate, pass on the left, and then blow through a red light. I'm just like, we're gonna die. We're all gonna die. And I'm just like, you can't be serious, man. You can't be serious. We're all just like, did we just experience that? Did that just happen? And we turn around, we look, and the Uber that hit this guy square stopped and got out. And was just like, yo, dude, you okay? You okay? And he was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. And we're just like, gee, that sucks. Drives through a red light. Yeah. And bleh, I couldn't believe that. So, if you go to Boston, I have a really, really, really good recommendation for you. Park your car and never move. Okay? Find a place to place your car and don't even look at it. Don't even look at it. Just put your keys somewhere that you will forget in Boston and don't ever move it, okay? Just don't move it. You park it, you leave it, you don't touch it, okay? You don't touch it, okay? Don't drive in Boston. Uber, taxi, whatever, don't drive in Boston. Don't do it. Don't do it at any time because the roads are dumb, the drivers are crazy, and everyone wants to die, apparently. Apparently, everyone wants to die. So, if you go to PAX, park your car, don't touch it. Please. So much so, I'm just thinking about flying next year. I just, like, man, it's just so not worth the stress of driving around getting there. I drive 7 hours. It's a relaxing drive. And then the last hour, I age 3 years, okay? It is ridiculous. I hate it. I hate it. I've driven in Toronto. I've driven in Toronto. I've driven in what's the big city in Ohio? What's that? Columbus? Is it Columbus? Am I thinking Columbus? The big city in Ohio. I think it's Columbus. I might be wrong. I've driven through Columbus, okay? I've driven through Windsor. Don't ever... Columbus. Haha, I was right. I've driven through Columbus. I've driven through Buffalo. I've driven through Buffalo. I've driven through parts of New York. Never have I ever seen traffic like Boston. Cincinnati. It's Columbus. It was Columbus, Ohio. Just nope. Never will I ever drive in Boston. No, thank you. I'm good. I parked the car, and it stays there. It's not moving. I've sat through drives in LA. I have. Okay. I just no. Hard pass, heavy pass, big pass. No, and no. No. Where did I get my my Spyro poster? So I got that as a custom print. Okay, any other questions? Why do content creators move from one streaming platform to another? Because of the platform itself. So the big thing is that Twitch is great for streaming because Twitch is all about streaming. But the discoverability on Twitch is butt. To anybody who has streamed exclusively on Twitch, it's not fun. It isn't. It's horrid. It sucks. It's terrible. It's not fun at all. Not even a little bit. It's not even a little bit fun. It's terrible. You will sit there with 0 to 2 viewers for a long time unless you are part of a community. Its growth is terrible. So what happens is that YouTubers will talk and create content on YouTube, but then they redirect their audience to Twitch to be like, hey, go follow Twitch, and that's where you can go bup. And I don't remember Poster Jack, I think it was called Dragonfix. Poster Jack, I think it was called Poster Jack. I don't remember. I don't remember Dragonfix. I think it was Poster Jack. I'm not sure. So, yeah. That's why. Because YouTube, for all of its flaws, you can actually get discovered on YouTube and you can actually create content. While Twitch will bury you and just bury you to the ground. So getting discovered is quite difficult. Quite difficult. So that is why a lot of people do that. That's why a lot of people switch over and bounce over, because it's like, right? It's hard. It's really hard. It's not easy. Have a good night, Toxic Dragon Unleashed. So, yes. What's your thoughts on Embracer buying Crystal Dynamics, EOS, and Square Enix Montreal, the IPs including Tomb Raider and Deus Ex? Okay. I'm going to answer this question because this will be the last question I answer, because there's a bit of a thought process to this. So let me explain something. Square Enix did something very, very, very silly. They sold Crystal Dynamics for chump change. They sold 50 IPs and 3 studios for $300 million. $300 million for 3 studios and 50 plus IPs. One of them being Tomb Raider, which is a gaming icon. Now, Tomb Raider, the new Tomb Raiders, I'll pull this up real quick. Actually, we're doing fairly well, especially the first one. So, Tomb Raider games, the definitive edition scored an 85. The Rise of the Tomb Raider scored an 88. And Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which was the one that a lot of people weren't thrilled with, scored between, depending on which version you look at here, between a 75 and an 82. Now here's the thing, okay? Those are well-known and reasonable games. Right? Wait. Oh, hold on. I gotta show you guys something. Charlie just sent me this image, and it's actually pretty hysterical. That is hysterical. That is great. That is hysterical. Okay. Thank you, Charlesy, for that. That was great. That was hilarious. So, all right. So, here is what's not making sense. Here's what's not making sense about all this. Is that they turned around and they were like, hey, we're going to use this money to invest in the blockchain. So NFTs. They sold Crystal Dynamics, Eidos. Here, let's do some math for a second. I know, math. Terrible. I get you. Okay. But let's do some math. Okay? Let's do some math together, ladies and gents. And maybe you can kind of see where my confusion is. Okay? Let's do just a little bit of math here. We got a calculator open here. Okay. How big is Crystal Dynamics? I'm curious. Let's take a look here. US-based Crystal Dynamics has almost 300 employees. $300 on Crystal Dynamics alone. Okay. No, I hate math. Okay, no, don't worry. We'll make this easy. Okay. Okay. So there are 300 employees at Crystal Dynamics. Okay. So let's say out of those 300 employees, the average income is, chat, would you say from the beginner QA tester all the way to the head of the studio, on average, $50,000 a year? I mean, I'm sure the higher ends are making 150 to 200,000, and the lower ends are making 20 to 20. So we'll lowball this. We'll say on average, people are making $50,000 a year as an employee at Crystal Dynamics. Sound fair? Okay. So if we do that times the amount of people there, per year, okay, in terms of purely paying people's income, purely that alone, that's $15 million a year, purely in income. That's not including all the equipment. That's not including the leases on the property. That's not including bonuses. That's not including a number of things. This is just pure income alone. Okay. For one studio, they sold 3. $45 million. They sold everything for 3 studios for $300 million. And that's how much they spend per year on income. That's not including the leases. And that's before we talk about the IPs. That's before we talk about the IPs. Like Tomb Raider, Legacy of Kain, Deus Ex. They let that all go. Sorry I haven't, Hyper 2 Moose. I'm sorry I haven't. They just let it go for $300 million. Just gone, dusted. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. It's terrible that they just blew it away like it was nothing. $300 million, and they gave away like almost 1,000 employees. Gex, Deus Ex, Tomb Raider. Like, they just let it go. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. That is just ridiculous. If it was for 700 billion or 700 million, I think that would be like, I think minimum you would have to go 500 million minimum, and that's like 500 million. If you're desperate, fine. But $300 million just dusted. Well, let's take a look at all the IPs. What were all the IPs? Let's take a look. they haven't even, apparently they haven't even 100% confirmed all of the IPs gone. But so far, Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, Legacy of Kain, Thief, Soul Reaver, Blood Omen, Gex, Whiplash, those were confirmed. So far, the only two that haven't been that have been like not a part of was Just Cause and Life is Strange, which is ridiculous. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time I have for tonight. Thank you so much for the loving, welcoming first stream back. I will be back next week on Thursday and Fridays for streams and hopefully 2 videos next week. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video and or live stream. Time for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.